Hi, I'm Carrie of Carrie and the Flock and Discount Dragon Studios, and today I wanted to show you some of the cool rattles that I make. This product was inspired by a shamanic journey I did, and I basically wanted to find an item of power that would make people happy and could also be used to remember their own animals. The first thing I started to do were the hand rattles, and these are actually in the shape, kind of like the style of a drum, very shamanic, and they actually make noise too. I filled them with chips of like seashells or gemstones. Most of these are customizable. I mean, if you want a specific like quartz or some other kind of stone in there, I can put the stone chips in there. And they're very fun to have around. But anyway, this design was inspired by the journey, and I started off making just the hand rattles, and you can use these like as altar pieces, or you can take them to classes like where they have drumming sessions or your own journeys, and use them as rattles during the ceremonies. Or, you know, you can do pretty much anything with them. They're really nice pieces. They're not recommended as children's toys, however. They're kind of more of an adult thing. And as you can see here, I have different animals. I have horses, unicorns, dragons. I can do almost anything. These are all hand-cut pieces. And in case you're wondering about the leather that I use, it's mostly all new material, but it isn't necessarily new store-bought pieces like, oh, there's this giant piece of leather that I need. Most of this is scrap. So this is just remnant stuff from whatever industry, sometimes furniture, sometimes clothing. And how I feel about this...
Which if it wasn't getting used, would just be headed for the landfill.
It'd probably go in the landfill if people didn't buy it. And for me, it's like, I do this to honor the animals' spirits. And I know there are people out there who don't like leather products and things, but for me, like, the worst of the two is actually having this just thrown away and where the animal isn't honored. So when I'm making these, I'm actually, if you want to call it, saying prayers or sending energy or whatever to the animals that have been involved with this, as in the leather pieces. And if I have a customizable one, like this is a customizable one of my horse, I'm also sending prayers and energy and healing to her. So I think it's, I don't know, to me it's a way of honoring all the animals involved. So I started out with the hand rattles. Then I started moving to the ornaments, because I figured a lot of people might not be doing spiritual workshops and things, and maybe they'd want this for, let's say, a holiday tree or wall decoration, or, you know, just other things. So I started making the small ones first, because they're like little tiny ones, and this is a budgie, and what is that? This budgie is saying, I want to go home with you. So this is a little blue budgie. I don't own this budgie or anything, but I just thought it was fun. It was really nice colors and things, and so it's a popular pattern because there are a lot of people with budgies out there. This one, I started doing the larger size last year, but these are actually the final large size that I'm going to be doing. And this is my horse Gypsy, who had to be put down last week. This is actually her little piece of her mane here, and you can see, I'll put this down so you can zoom in on this. You can see her name is on the little beads, and 961 was her auction number. That's I bought her from an auction house. So I just wanted to show you here. Here is an example where there's really nothing customized about. Like specifically about the bird, it's just blue feathers. But on this rattle, we've got names, numbers, we've got hair. Over here, and this is Buffy, she also passed away within the past month. It was my Buff Orpington chicken. And on this one, we have her name, but we also have her feathers. So if this is something that you know you like that can be used to remember your animal, this is an awesome way, because you can add mane and tail hair, you can add their feathers. It's just making it more personal. And this one, I know a lot of you will recognize, Mr. Meat. a society finch that passed away a few years ago. And once again, the Arizona heat is getting me. So I think I'm going to wrap it up there, and thank you very much.